In this session, let's deal with the concept of volatility smiles. Volatility smile. Like this, we will come across some more terms called volatility frown or probably volatility skew. We will come across some of these words as a part of this chapter, but in general, we have categorized this chapter as volatility smile. It is nothing but we keep observing the term called implied volatilities. I think all of you are aware of this term implied volatility, especially when we are using the Black-Scholes formula to determine the price of an option. Instead of taking the sigma, the volatility of the underlying asset, generally we take historical volatility where we take the sigma of the underlying asset and put this sigma in the Black-Scholes formula to arrive at the option price. But instead of taking the sigma from the underlying stock, if I derive the sigma by equating the Black-Scholes option formula based option price, Black-Scholes formula based option price with the market option price. When I equate what should be the Black-Scholes option price for that security having that particular strike price, that particular maturity, and that particular interest risk-free rate of return, all else remaining constant, what should be the option price as determined by the Black-Scholes formula? I equate it with the current market price generally for the at the money kind of an option or the most liquid kind of an option, and I derive the sigma from it. We call that sigma as the implied volatility. So when we try to observe in this entire chapter, what we will be doing is we will try to observe the patterns of this implied volatility. Probably some of the most common patterns we would be observing is across the strike prices, right? For different strike prices, what is the behavior of this implied volatility? And we would also be observing the implied volatility across different times to maturity. How would this implied volatility behave with respect to strike prices? Probably for a long, for deep in the money options, deep out of the money options, at the money options, etc. And at the same time, we will also deal with long dated versus short dated options. How would the implied volatility behave with respect to that? And it also talks about different categories of options. Is there any difference between probably the currency options versus equity options? So any patterns we are trying to observe with respect to the implied volatility, we are categorizing as the volatility smiles. Alright, with that as the initial background, let's jump into this chapter. So if at all I have to determine the term called volatility smile, it's nothing but the graph that I am plotting between the strike prices and the corresponding implied volatilities. The most general thing is, see, if I try to take the different strike prices, whether of call option or a put option, I take the strike prices on x-axis and the implied volatility I take on y-axis. Right? If I get a graph something like this, means as the strike price is increasing, means a deep in the money or at the money option, or the strike price is decreasing, even the same thing, deep in the money or at the money, because if the strike price is increasing, it becomes a deep in the money for call option, whereas deep out of money for put option, and it becomes the reverse when the strike price is lesser and lesser. So if I observe a kind of a shape like this, when I try to plot the implied volatilities based on the Black-Scholes option pricing formula, if I get the implied volatilities plotted and a shape of this comes up, this is what we call as a volatility smile, because it looks like a smiling. It looks like a smiling face. So that's the reason we call this as a volatility smile. But in some case, this kind of a pattern generally is observed in currency options. Very commonly observed in currency options. We'll discuss why and what could be the reason behind it. Whereas the same graph, when I am trying to plot for equity options, it is assumed that we see a kind of a downward trending graph, downward sloping graph like this, which means as the strike price is increasing, whether it is for a call or a put, as the strike price is increasing, we see that the implied volatility keeps coming down and down. So instead of showing a smile kind of a shape like this, it shows a kind of a downward sloping, or sometimes technically it is called as smirk or even half smile, because up to here the pattern is more or less the same like a smile. So that's where sometimes we call it as a half smile or a smirk. And this kind of a shape, instead of being called as volatility smile, we call it as a volatility skew. Means what you could see is the implied volatility is higher, especially for lower